Hi, welcome to this economic tutorial. If you've ever found economics to be overwhelming, you are in the right place. I am Patricia, and on this channel, we are all about making economics easy and fun. Today, we are tackling individual demand and the demand curve. So let's get comfortable and let's make economics enjoyable. Now, demand is the quantity buyers are willing and able to buy at a particular price during a particular period, holding other factors constant. In simple words, we can say demand is the willingness of a buyer to buy a product at a particular price, as well as the ability of that buyer to be able to afford that product, given the buyer's budget. The relationship between demand and price can be represented by what we call the demand curve. In drawing the demand curve, we need to know the prices and the quantity demanded at those prices. Let's take a random example and say this is the quantity demand for Alex. At price 5, when the price of apples is 5, Alex's quantity demand is 1. When the price reduced to 4, quantity demand increased to 2. When the price reduced to 3, quantity demand increased to 3. When the price reduced to 2, quantity demand increased to 4. And when the price reduced to 1, quantity demand increased to 5. Now let's use this information to draw our demand curve. When drawing the demand curve, the first thing we have to know is that prices will be on the vertical axis. So the price of apple will be on the vertical axis, and the quantity demand of apple will be on the horizontal axis. At price 5, point A here shows that at price 5, Alex demand 1 apple, or Alex will buy only 1 apple. When price reduced to 4, Alex increased his purchase to 2 apples. When price reduced to 3, Alex increased his purchase to 3 apples. When price reduced to 2, Alex bought 4 apples. When price reduced to 1, Alex bought 5 apples. So this point here on the demand curve shows the various quantities of apples that Alex buys at the various price. Point A shows price is 5 and quantity is 1. Point B shows a price equals 4, quantity is 2. Point C shows a price equals 3, quantity is 3. Point D shows a price equals 2, quantity is 4. And point E shows a price equals 1, quantity is 5. So this line shows the individual demand curve. And the demand curve shows the relationship between the price and quantity demanded of a good or service during a particular period, holding all other factors constant. Now, when we say holding all other factors constant, what we mean here is that there are other factors that affect quantity demand beyond the price. Example are consumer preference, income, expectations, and then prices of other related goods. But when we are drawing the demand curve, you notice that we restrict to only the relationship between prices and quantity. What we are saying here is that holding all other factors constant, ignoring the effect that other factors have on quantity demand, what is the relationship between price and quantity? Another thing to note here is that the demand curve is downward sloping. Downward sloping means that it moves from up, goes to down. At higher prices, quantity demand is low. And as price reduces, quantity demand increases. This shows a negative relationship between price and quantity. And this is captured in the law of demand. The law of demand states that holding all other factors constant, the higher the price, the lower the quantity demand, and the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. So this is all that we have for our lesson on individual demand and the demand curve. Our next lesson will be on market demand. If you enjoyed today's lesson, consider subscribing. Thank you.